Hey crafty friend, it's me, Justine. Today I'm going to be making some fun cards with the new collection that Lisa Horton and Spellbinders just put out. So I'm going to go ahead and start by glimmering a circle from her collection that was a better press plate. Yes, you can glimmer with your better press plates, but Spellbinders does not recommend you do the opposite of that and press with glimmer plates. So you can definitely go ahead and do that. So here I am with my foil. I did have a little bit of extra over foil happen there. You can either take your little eraser like I am going to do right now. I'll just do that for you on camera. I did plan on die cutting this out, but I'll just show you what it looks like. You can kind of use the edge and it does come off. Sometimes it's not perfect, but you can also use, I think some people use some sandpaper. I don't know. It's really not a big deal, and worst comes to worst, you can pop an embellishment over it. But like I said before, I am going to be die cutting out this circle. So let's talk about what she has in her collection. There's this beautiful iris die. If you're an iris person, you're gonna like this one. Funny enough, my irises just bloomed outside. We have 2 iris plants by our driveway and both of them popped. They are dark purple, so they were kind of the inspiration for this one. I mean, it definitely is a little bit of a fuchsia purple, but the ones I have outside are purple, like deep purple. But you can go ahead and see how you can assemble the main flower, and then there's 2 little buds that fit perfectly on the stem there. And you could go ahead and mix and match this stem with the other die set that she has in this collection. So there's another flower die set called the Layered Anemone Etch Dies, and you can go ahead and use that stem for the iris, or you can flip-flop the stem for the anemones, and you can make some really pretty things. Just a little side note about the anemones, there are 2 different sizes for them. There is kind of a large one and I would call kind of a medium large. They're pretty close in size, but when you're die cutting, make sure that you use the right size to go on the right flower and you'll be golden. You can see I've used those anemone dies right there on those blue flowers right there, and it's so gorgeous. Let's quick talk about my background that I have here and then that little oval that I just showed you on the screen. So I have glimmered the background of the card here with the geometric flower background that came out, I think like 2 years ago, but right now I'm looking at the website and it is still available. So I will link that in the description. I mean, I will link everything, but that's still available. Sometimes I use things that are so old that they're not even available anymore, but luckily enough, it's still there. Okay, and then with the oval, I have the Punch and Pierce frame for the gold, and then the purple, I use the Flowers and Foliage 3D embossing folder by Wendy, and that came out a couple months ago, and I love that embossing folder. I use it all the time, and I actually had this little purple scrap that I wanted to use up. So if you can see, I'm going to zoom in here on my sentiment, the hello, how are you? And I added a little extra support behind the RU so it would not sag down on my card. Let's talk about the elephant in the room and talk about how stunning, so stunning, the hello and the smile sentiments are. I mean, really, it's day 1 that these are on the website when I am doing this voiceover, and they're sold out, which tells me that I'm not the only one who has been loving the smile and hello dies. So I'm just saying, those are amazing. And they come with a stamp set that coordinates for some really fun sentiments. So now what I'm doing on this card is just adding a little bit of ink blending for some shadows. I've been playing with my inks like nobody's business, and I added the Simon Hurley, I think it was called Pool Party or Pool Crystal Blue Skies. Oh, I'll have to check that and pop it on the screen. And then I added my just basic Memento black ink around the edge, and this gives kind of like a very nice little frame for my anemones and the lattice die, which I will get to in a second here. to land on for this card. And you can see it's not a beautiful ink job here, but when you put the big piece on top, it's just enough blue in the center there to kind of peek through the lattice, and the gray blue, I guess. I don't even know if that's a word, but whatever. Kind of gives it a little bit of a mysterious antique-y look, and I love the result. I can't tell if I like the black hello with the white background or the white hello with the black background. I don't know. The two of them look so fun together. I love black and white together for sentiments, but I am going to be using the same sentiments on my Better Press event that I and Melanie Smith host. And when this video goes up, it will have happened last night. So if you are interested in live crafting with me, you can see some more from this collection. Or if you bought the collection, you want some more info. Okay, enough chatting. I'm going to talk about what I'm doing right here. So this embossing folder is from my stash. I will pop the name on the screen in just a minute. But I put the ink on the front side of the embossing folder. And how I know it's the front is that it has the Spellbinders name on the front. And then I ran that through my platinum, and look at the results. The ink stuck to the main area, and then the bottom of the embossing folder raised up the paper, and it's giving this really cool technique. And I love doing this. It is so simple, and it is fast, and it's such an easy cleanup. Literally spray water and dry it with a rag. You are good to go. Now I've brought back that glimmered circle from the beginning. Seems like it was ages ago, but I'm going to go ahead and just fuss around with this flower and get it to be just the right little area, and then pop my smile sentiment on. Let's go back to the collection. So, okay, we have the layered iris, which I'm going to show here, that pink one. We have the woven lattice, which is what I used on the Hello My Dear Friend card that you can see on the top there. And the circle backgrounds, which is what I glimmered with. And then she also has another one in that circle background that has circles, and it is like a dotted circle. It's really cool. I'll pop a picture on the screen of it so you can see. There's also the layered anemones, like I have on the left with those blue flowers. The spotlight circle press plate as well. So, okay, the circle backgrounds work well with the press plates because they are the same size. So you can get that stitched look like I used on the black on this card here, and then on the gold that I have on the top left. So you can get kind of a fun little stitched look. And then there's a lattice look and then a zigzag. And the lattice I used on our live event. So be sure to check that out. I turned it into a pie. I love that card. At least I hope that I can. It happens tonight, but when I'm filming this, it will be the next day. Anyway, trying not to be confusing, but I hope that I can squeeze that pie card in because I have planned it out and I think it looks super cute. Okay, let's talk about the embossing folder on this one. This is from Simon Hurley's release from the spring. It looks like a basket and it is so fun. It's 3D. I love it. I love popping it on a bunch of the cards. I've made probably 20 cards with this background already. And then I'll pop my just wanted to say hello on there. I couldn't decide if I wanted to go landscape or portrait, but I ended up going portrait. Oh, all the glitter paper and the glimmering and the layers and the ink from all 4 of these cards I just love. Now, if you know what's going on in my life, you know I just moved craft rooms and I found a whole bunch of goodies when I moved, as we do. So I have these little foam glitter hearts and circles and arrows that I found, and I just wanted to add those to 2 of my cards. So I'm going to pop that on the blue one and also the Hello, How Are You card. And I think that just adds a fun little touch, and it is a simple touch, but very good. Anyway, if you have enjoyed this video, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up, subscribe for more videos. If you want more inspiration from this collection, be sure to check out the live event that Melanie Smith and I did, which went up yesterday. And if you watch that, you will be prompted to go to our Better Press Babes Facebook group. And on that group, because of our live event, we are giving away 2 $25 gift cards to Spellbinders. So if that interests you, watch the live, head over to Facebook, comment on the pinned post, and you could win gift card to Spellbinders for $25. We're going to give away 2, like I said. So there's our sponsors. We've been doing different sponsors, but anyway, speaking of Facebook groups, if you want to join my Spellbinders maker group, we are almost at 10,000 members. Are you kidding me? It is nutso, but I love it. It is so fun to see everyone's creations and to get inspired and find inspiration, share your good ideas, and be notified about sales and all sorts of fun things. So join the group, and if we hit 10,000, which I know we will, but whenever that happens, I'm going to be doing major giveaway on that Facebook group, like major giveaway. So stay tuned, join the groups, watch the live. Maybe you'll get a gift card. I don't know. We'll see. Shout out to Lisa for this fabulous collection. I am blown away at some of the other cards that I've seen on Instagram and Facebook already. So way to go and well done. Anyway, we'll see you next time, and happy crafting. Bye, crafty friend.